Why should anyone bother about understanding ransomware? Is it a mere buzzword or a genuine threat that can cause havoc in our digital lives? Well, it's time to delve deeper into the world of ransomware to unravel the answers. Welcome to my channel. Today, we will find out the answers about the question, what is ransomware and how many varieties of ransomware attacks are there in this part 1 of the video dedicated to ransomware. Imagine a scenario where you are unable to access your own computer files. You're greeted with a menacing message demanding a ransom in exchange for the key to regain access. That, in a sense, is ransomware, a malevolent form of malware that encrypts victims' files, holding them hostage until ransom is paid, typically in untraceable cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Ransomware is a type of malicious software or malware crafted to block users or organizations from accessing their computer files. It achieves this by encrypting the files and demanding a payment known as a ransom in exchange for the decryption key. This coercive tactic often forces organizations to opt for paying the ransom as the simplest and most economical means to regain access to their files. Some versions of ransomware have evolved to include additional features such as stealing data to further pressure victims into complying with the ransom demands. This form of malware has swiftly risen to prominence as the most conspicuous and widespread threat. Recent ransomware assaults have severely impacted hospitals' ability to deliver critical services, disrupted public services in urban areas, and inflicted significant harm on various organizations. Key characteristics of ransomware: encryption. Ransomware encrypts files or entire systems, preventing victims from accessing their data unless they pay the ransom. Ransom note. After encrypting files, ransomware typically displays a ransom note on the victim's screen, providing instructions on how to pay the ransom and obtain the decryption key. Payment. Attackers often demand payment in cryptocurrency, such as Bitcoin, to make it more difficult to trace the transactions back to them. Time limit. Ransomware may impose a deadline for payment, threatening to delete the decryption key or increase the ransom amount if the victim does not comply within a specified time frame. Variants. Ransomware comes in various forms, including encrypting ransomware, which encrypts files, and locker ransomware, which locks users out of their system. Propagation. Ransomware can spread through various vectors, including malicious email attachment, compromised websites, or exploiting vulnerabilities in software and operating systems. Varieties of ransomware attacks. Ransomware has undergone significant evolution in recent years, giving rise to various types of ransomware and associated threats. Double extortion. This form of ransomware, exemplified by Maze, combines file encryption with data theft. It emerged in response to organizations refusing to pay ransoms and resorting to backups. By stealing an organization's data, cybercriminals can coerce payment by threatening to expose it if the victim doesn't comply. Triple extortion. Building upon double extortion, triple extortion ransomware introduces a third tactic. This often involves demanding payment from the victim's clients or partners or launching distributed denial of service or DDoS attacks against the company. Locker ransomware. Unlike typical ransomware, locker ransomware doesn't encrypt files. Instead, it locks the victim's computer, rendering it unusable until the ransom is paid. Crypto ransomware. This term highlights the common practice of demanding ransom payments in cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrencies offer greater anonymity as they operate independently of traditional financial systems, making tracking payments more challenging. Wiper. Wipers, although related to ransomware, have a distinct goal. While they may employ similar encryption techniques, wipers aim to permanently deny access to encrypted files, potentially by deleting the encryption key. Ransomware as a service, or RaaS. In this distribution model, ransomware gangs provide affiliates with access to their malware. These affiliates infect targets and share any ransom payments with the developers. Data stealing ransomware. Some ransomware variants prioritize data theft over encryption. This strategy bypasses the time-consuming encryption process, which can be easily detected, giving organizations a chance to halt the infection and safeguard some files. This brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for your time. See you again soon.